Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. In the last episode, we defeated Rubicante, the strongest of the 4 Emperors of the Elements. And we got a new airship that we are using in the underground, the Falcon, formerly of the Red Wings. Unfortunately, it cannot fly over lava, so the only place we can go to right now is the Dwarven Castle, or the Castle of Dwarves, run by King Giat and Lally-Ho! Yep, it's run by King Giat. Yeah, a lot of the dwarves just say the same thing as before, and we'll talk to those new ones later. But first, we should go see the king. Oh, we've been waiting for you! Lally-Ho! Nope. So, did you get the crystals back? To tell the truth, is that so? In order to get the last crystal, Golbez has to break the seal on this cave to the southwest. It's only a matter of time before he succeeds. I want you to get the crystal first. Luca! Oh, that's his daughter there, the princess. What is it, father? Bring your necklace here. My mother's? I hid the key on the necklace, not only for safety, but as a constant reminder. As I treasured your mother, Luca, I treasure the future of the world. Cecil! This necklace is the key to the sealed cave. Without this, no one can enter the cave. You must protect the last crystal at all costs. So yeah, considering our track record, well, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. And we received Luca's necklace. So now we can go to the sealed cave, assuming we could fly over lava, which unfortunately, that does not work right now. Yeah, well, of course your mom's the late queen. You don't have to tell us that. And near the sealed cave is the continent of Tomera, where more dwarves live. But they can't get there because of the lava. But we might be able to if we could just fly over the lava. That old airship guy, yeah, well, he kind of blew himself up, so that's a bust. We'll have to find another way. You know, you guys wouldn't happen to have black chocobos down here, would you? I mean, you have fat chocobos. The dwarves can't fly, we have to rely on you. Yep, that's right. There's a road to the Phantom World somewhere here in the Underworld. Well, of course there is. That's how Rydia came here, right? I mean, she didn't just appear out of thin air. You know, somebody else summoned the Mist Dragon and she just happened to tag along. That never happens in any kind of... Yeah, I'll just stop there. I was thinking of something else. But alright, so we need someone to modify the airship. It's not this person, obviously. We're court ladies. Yes, we do have beards. Excessive facial hair is considered beautiful here. Yes. You know, most men are surprised when they enter the Dwarven Kingdom. You know, they often mistake the Dwarven women for the Dwarven men. Or however that line Gimli says in one of the Lord of the Ring movies. I don't even remember which movie it was. Probably I want to say Two Towers. It's been years since I've watched those. Recently, the hull to the surface collapsed. Around that area, we rescued some weird old man. Wait, what? Okay, oh. You know, I'm not trying to copy H.C. Bailey because I know he practically did the exact same thing in his video, but Sid was incinerated. There's no way he could have survived that explosion. No. That is... No, But whoever, well, they rescued a weird old guy and he's in the recovery room, so we should probably go there. Lally-Ho. Here's the weapon and armor place. We have no business here, but we'll take these stairs. I sold off some of my excess equipment off screen, by the way. You know, the fat chocobo's up there. I don't think I ever demonstrated the fat chocobo in this Let's Play yet. I'll have to do that eventually. Yeah, I don't really have a reason to do it right now. But this is the medical room, and ow! Seriously? There's... I guess if you... Yeah... Again, I think H.C. Bailey said the exact same thing, but if, you know, if he threw the bomb or something and got blasted away by the shock or something, then that would make a little more sense. I don't know, maybe Sid is part dwarf, you know, maybe he's just super durable. He's unusually energetic for an old geezer. Well, yeah, he certainly is. And he's like, he's quite the crotchety old man. He doesn't do anything but complain about the food, but he eats like a horse. Isn't that nice? Oh, we woke him up. You call this food? I had better crap in prison, and there I didn't even have to be nice about it. Sid. He really is alive. I mean, I'm glad he's alive, but it doesn't make any sense. He's like a homunculus from Full Metal Alchemist or something. His whole body blew apart, but then it just came back together. You're all right. We thought you were dead. Ha ha ha. Who's this old fart? Old fart, you little bastard. Bastard, I'll have you know I came from the finest pedigree available. Only selective breeding could have produced such a perfect specimen of manhood. How long did you rehearse that one? Who the hell is this pompous ass? I'm the Great Edge, the Crown Prince of Eblana. Believe it or not, he really is a prince. And handsome, regal, majestic, witty, intelligent, you know, the obvious. Yeah, that's not in the original translation. Edge, he's hurt, so don't anger him. What, has he been feeling up your butt, Radia? I get the feeling the J2E translators, I don't think they're all just singularly one person. There's got to be more than one person involved, and they have a... Because like in the earlier parts of the game, it was very, very strict to the translation, but this is taking it to quite a bit of a stretch. Nobody's been scratching his. Okay, that's a great line. That's not something Rydia would ever say, but that's hilarious. Shut up! Poor Edge. More importantly, Cecil, what's the deal with Golbez? We defeated all 4 emperors, but he has gathered all but one of the crystals. It's in a cave to the southwest, over the lava. We stole an airship from the enemy, but it doesn't have the modifications of the Enterprise. Jeez, you can't do anything without me. That's probably the only reason you're still alive. They realized they couldn't progress the plot they had intended unless you survived that blast. Or they had put the blast in at a later point in the game and the development just kind of moved around in a mishmash, kind of a mixed up order or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna make excuses. I still love this game. Plot holes and everything. Or contrivances, whatever. Oh, and Sid's okay enough to get around. Well, he's moving around better than Gilbert anyway. He's asleep. Wait until you're better. Hey Edge, you're a man too, aren't you? Get over here and put your selective inbreeding to good use. Sid is definitely one of the most lively characters in the in this game, definitely. Looks like we've got nothing to worry about. Same old Sid. And we still got town music playing while the airship is being modified. So we're basically modifying the Falcon so it can fly over lava. That'll definitely come in handy. We can reach the sealed cave and pretty much every place in the Underworld. Oh, and he's putting Edge to work. Oh well. So get to work, Edge. Alright, that's better. Okay, Sid's not really doing the work himself so much as just telling them how to do things. Looks like it's all set. Oh. I have no idea what's going on, actually. Oh, crap. The dwarf just started to fall off the bridge. It's a little comic relief there. Kind of, a lot of dark things have been happening, so that lightens things up a little bit. Now you don't have to worry about lava, unless you land in it. Sid! Oh great, no, he used his last bit of energy fighting with Edge to, nope, he just fell asleep. He sure is tired. He's really overdone it. Thanks, Sid. Yes, thank you, Sid. Now you get your rest and we'll just carry on. His body's not tough enough to be doing that. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. If you could get past all his characteristics, he's a nice guy. But alright, stop walking like a drunk, Cecil. That's pretty much everything there is to do here in the Castle of Dwarves, so let's go and get back to our airship. Because we have a whole place in the Underworld to explore. The whole place is basically opened up to us now. Now technically, the thing to be doing right now would be to go straight for the sealed cave, and that's pretty much what the game expects you to do, because it's basically all it really tells you to. However, the way things play out there makes it where it's better to do all your side questy kind of stuff first. So it's side quest time, basically. Travel straight down from the Dwarven Castle, and we have this tiny little hut here. This will be our first stop. And this is the Blacksmith Kukuru's home. Kukuru! Or something like that. So he's a blacksmith, okay. Nothing in the pot there. Nothing in the fire. Don't touch that. The master's lost his will to work and does nothing but sleep. Oh, jeez. Lally. I think that was a remedy. Nothing really important, but it's not going to take up an extra slot. It's not already being occupied. This is the house of the best blacksmith in the world, Master Kukuru, Lally. Alrighty. Hey, crap. Get out of there, buddy. Can't tell if you're supposed to be a male or a female dwarf. Get over here. I think there's an item in one of those pots. There we go. That's better. Got a high potion. You made me suffer through all that for nothing but a high potion? Who do you think you are? Anyway, you're just wandering around. You're just an NPC. But here on floor 2, we get a Soma drop. That will increase your max MP by 10 points. I'm not making any more swords. What a failure I am. I can't even find a legendary or adamant. Alright, we've heard that before on the surface world. There was a cave with adamant in it, but we needed something else to get it first. And woo! I did not know that was there for most of my playthroughs of this game. Unfortunately, you have to go back to the stairs to warp back around, but only 1,000 gil, so it's not really that big a deal to miss it unless you're just going for 100%. But yeah, when we find adamant ore, we'll have to come back and give Kukuru another visit. Now back into the Falcon. Our next stop for today will be over this way. This is the sealed cave. This will be our last stop in the Underworld. Big story events happen there, you know, if you want to progress the plot. But, and the way things are set up, the treasure and the strength of the average monster encounters, this is where the game wants you to go next, but that's not where most people that play the game want to go next. And if you played the game before, you know why. If not, well, just wait a few episodes and you'll understand. But we have I believe it was Tomera, they called it. Yeah, Tomera. This is the village of dwarves. Alrighty, Lally ho! Hey, from the surface. Lally ho! Oh, hi ho? Oh well, off to work I go. Yeah, that's cute. Nice one. I hear the ocean on the surface is blue. It is? That's disgusting! I guess if you're used to a red water, or if you're used to your ocean being red, I guess having it suddenly turn blue would be kind of a shock, I guess. Did you know the cave to the northwest leads to the Phantom World? Ain't it weird? Okay, so the cave to the northwest is where the Phantom World is. Nice. And we have an inn. And there are Sylphs in the cave far to the northwest. We will deal with those shortly. The Sylphs are so timid, even though we're nice. Yeah, how do you guys know? Like seriously, how do you guys even get around down here? Anyway, the inn is like over, extremely overpriced, so you're better off just using a healing pot over at the Dwarven Castle. I mean, any inn is overpriced compared to free, of course, but anyway, we have the tool shop and naming way, and I don't know why I decided to talk to him. It's just been a while since we've seen him. And how are we doing on items? Let's see. Yeah, we're good here. What are you selling? How are we on Phoenix Downs? I guess I can worry about that later. Man, those remedies are ridiculously overpriced. 5,000 gil for a remedy. Yeah, that's not even worth. It's better to just stock up on the ones you find in treasure chests or something. Let's see, what's over here? We got another dwarf. So there really is a surface world after all. That is true, yep. Yeah, we didn't think there was an underground, but here it is. Congrats on making it this far. Take whatever you want. Okay, yay! We got an Antarctic wind that we'll just sell, and a Wrath of Zeus. Likewise, it's not even worth that much. Get out of there. I want my treasure. A bomb fragment again. I'm probably just gonna get rid of that. A monster picture book. Okay, that's like a stronger version of the Libra spell, which lets you scan enemies and figure out their weaknesses and their stats, how much HP and MP they have, all that good stuff. Alright, equipment shop time. Let's see, what do we want to get here? Yeah, why do you guys even have a shop if it's so unusual and we can just walk over to the other store through the wall there? We want to get another Ashura sword for Edge. I think we already have killer bows, so I'll have to double check. If you really want to, you can get a chain whip for Rydia. Her whip weapons have a random chance of paralyzing enemies, so there is an advantage to it, but the apparition rod has been useful so far, and there's no sense ruining a good thing like that. I don't think there's anything in the pot now. I don't think there's ever anything in the pots inside the item shops, or at least there shouldn't be. Okay, and we got the armor guy. We're going to buy 2 diamond shields, 2 diamond helmets, diamond armors, and the gauntlets. And I'm not going to bother with the diamond armbands for now. So let's do some equipping. We don't really have to worry so much about the elemental stuff anymore because we're out of the Tower of Babel. The fiends are out of the picture. Ah, nuts. Okay, well, I'm going to off-screen clear out some more of my inventory. I will be right back. Alrighty, I cleared out some of my inventory. I bought all the stuff I needed and equipped what was necessary. I actually gave Cecil and Kane ruby rings in addition to all the diamond stuff. You still want to get the diamond gauntlets for later, but the ruby rings are going to be effective in the next place we go to. We are going to be going to the Sylph Cave next, actually. Cards on the table, I'll just tell that to you right straight now. It prevents the piggy status effect, and in the Sylph Cave, we encounter, for the first time in this game, the Marlborough enemies. Well known to anybody that's played enough Final Fantasy games. They have the bad breath attack that basically inflicts you at pretty much just about every status ailment under the sun. But in Final Fantasy IV, or at least this version of Final Fantasy IV, I can't speak for DS or Game Boy Advance or whatever, or PSP. But in this version of Final Fantasy IV, if you have immunity to one status ailment, bad breath is ineffective altogether. So, being resistant to piggy status will make it so that bad breath doesn't work at all. And so Cecil and Kane have ruby rings equipped. And Rydia, Rosa, and Edge have rune rings that prevent silence. So everybody's immune to bad breath now. So we're well prepared for that. So we don't have to worry too much about needing a whole lot of remedies to cure a bunch of status ailments at one time. But anyway, I equipped Cecil and Kane with all this diamond gear. It gives up protection against thunder elemental attacks. Yeah, he still has the ice brand equipped because I don't have a better weapon that I want to use. The ogre killer, it could do the trick. It's non-elemental, but you know, I'm not too fond of the axes in most Final Fantasy games. I think Final Fantasy II is the only one that's ever been useful in. Yeah, Rose is pretty much the same. If you want, you could equip her with mute arrows. I'm kind of on the fence about doing that. I gave Edge the other Ashura sword. So while we're still in the item menu... Oh yeah, I also figured out that the flame mail and shield are resistant against ice, and the ice armor is resistant against fire. So I finally got that squared away. You know, and diamond, you know, equipment is effective against thunder. So I'm gonna hang on to this stuff. I might just like take it to the Fat Chocobo off screen or something, just so it's not cluttering the inventory, because the Cave of the Sylphs has a lot of treasure in it, so I don't want to have to like drop stuff at every turn basically. But here we have a Soma drop, adds 10 to MP max. I'm going to give that to Edge because he needs it more than anybody else does, to be blunt. You know, I don't use his skills very often, but every now and then it comes in handy. So alrighty, let's see. Is there anything else to do here in Tomera? Probably not. I think we pretty much did the full circuit. We talked to everybody. Not that it really matters if you do or not. So let's get back in the Falcon. Again, we're passing up on the sealed cave. Over here, this is the cave to the Phantom World. We will be going there in the relatively near future, but not today and not tomorrow either. Apparently there are some rare monsters that you can encounter here in these little patches of ground. I have no idea why, but they're there. If you're like looking to encounter every single creature in the entire game, like to do a bestiary for one of the later versions of the game. But here we are at the Cave of the Sylphs, and next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy IV, this is where we will be going. There's lots of treasure to be found here, some good equipment. We'll be able to upgrade our weapons, I'm sure. I don't remember exactly everything that's found here, but we'll figure that out next time. So this has been Phoenix Down, and I will see you guys then.